Today we're making this delicious marble cake using the base recipe I use for most of my loaf cakes and tray bakes. It's rich, buttery, and so soft it just melts in your mouth. So here's how I make it. Before we start making the cake, line a 2-pound loaf pan with baking parchment and preheat a fan-assisted oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for the cake. Add butter and oil to a large mixing bowl and whisk until just combined. The combination of butter and oil works really well. Butter gives the cake flavour and oil makes it soft. Next, add the sugar and whisk for a good 2 to 3 minutes or until the mixture has gone from yellow in colour to almost white. Now for the eggs. We'll add 3 in total, but add them in one at a time. And after each addition, whisk until the egg is fully incorporated and the mixture looks fluffy. At the end, take a spatula, scrape down the sides and make sure everything has been mixed in properly. Next, add yogurt, and this is really the key to making this cake so soft. Just look at how pillowy light the mixture becomes as you fold it in. It's just so satisfying to watch. Add vanilla extract, followed by half the plain flour. At this stage, it's important to use a spatula because you want to fold the flour in. You don't want to use a whisk, otherwise you could overwork the batter and make the cake dense. Next, add milk. At first the mixture might look curdled. Don't worry. Keep gently folding and eventually the mixture will come together. Even if the mixture looks curdled after all the milk has been mixed in, when you add the remaining flour, it will sort the mixture out. And now it's time to add the rest of the flour, followed by baking powder and bicarbonate of soda. Now it's back to that gentle folding, so once again grab the spatula, take your time, mix the batter gently and watch as it comes together beautifully. And that's the main cake batter done. Now let's work on the chocolate. To a separate mixing bowl, add cocoa powder. I also like to add some coffee granules here because it helps to intensify the chocolate flavour, but it's totally optional. To this, add hot water and mix until you have a nice smooth paste. Now take a third of the cake batter and fold it gently into the chocolate mix. Now to assemble the cake. I've tried many methods over the years to get the perfect marble effect, which can be quite challenging, especially when you have a thick cake batter like this. Eventually I tried using an ice cream scoop and this has given me the best results so far, so that's what I'm using today. Use a small ice cream scoop for this, and for every 2 scoops of vanilla, add 1 scoop of chocolate. Repeat until all the mixture is finished. Now take a long wooden skewer and swirl it through the mixture. If you don't have a wooden skewer, you can just use a butter knife. Just be careful not to overdo the swirling though, or you end up with a murky mess. Bake for 45 to 50 minutes or until an inserted toothpick comes out clean. Once the cake is done, allow it to cool in the pan for 5 minutes before turning it out onto a wire rack to cool completely. And that's it, cake's done. If this is the first time you've made a cake using yogurt, I think you'll be surprised by how soft it is. When you take your first slice, you'll see it cuts like a hot knife through butter. Enjoy!